Hello everyone. My name is Hanay Galvan and it's a pleasure to be here and talk to you about our success in different sports like basketball, baseball and soccer. All of you have a goal to achieve and the new year is the moment to start with a new success. That's the purpose of our TED Talk, to show how an athlete can have new goals in a new year.
Nowadays, sports are very competitive and athletes seek to be better to meet their objectives and those of the team, train more, eat healthy, and take care of themselves. These good habits can make a difference in a competition. Also, it is very important to rest, have a strong mindset to hate you 100%. My name is Diego Camargo.
My name is Jovan Gomez, and I'm convinced that achieving goals, you can change your life. This year, 2023, the time has become to be part of a new team of baseball. Now, with the Cetis baseball team, this challenge that implies courage, bravery, will have me an opportunity to develop more abilities in this sport. This sport that I has been played a lot of years. I will tell you in a moment that new achievements will give me more opportunities.
Here's a recap of basketball. During the long cold in Springfield in winter of 1891, YMCA International Training School physical education teacher James Naismith got creative and created the base of basketball. In the same way, in 1898, the first professional basketball league was formed. The National Basketball League, characterized by 6 teams from the Northwest, was an early precursor to the American Basketball League today, the Basketball Association of America, NBA. Also, a fun side note, the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, opened in 1959, is located in the game's original birthplace of Springfield, Massachusetts. But why I choose that goal? Well, I practiced basketball 12 years of my life, and year after year, I learned new things with different coaches and teams that I was in. But my goal consists in playing in the League ADE with Cetis Universidad and prove myself that I can do anything if I work hard and give my best. Then cheers for the opportunity to be summated to the Mexican national team and play in the Olympic Games. My life is the basketball, and this goal motivates me all days to push my limit in each training. I know I have to work a lot of things, but surrendering is not an option for me. Basketball is not only a sport, it's a it's a lifestyle. And in my opinion, you can bond with the sport if you have passions, you're strategic, discipline, and intelligence inside and outside of the court.
Let's have some recap about this sport of baseball. This sport was created in 1846. Cricket had in common that our ancestors appeared to be an English sport by the time of American revolutions. Variations had become to United States during the college and campuses and schoolyard games to bring this sport commonly famous in this country. A quote that I remember a lot is, "That's the beautiful about baseball. You can be successful in any size." Andrew Benintendi was the author of this quote. I agree with this quote because baseball is a sport that is easy, but when you practice a lot of years, but it is not easy to become successful. I mean, it is easy to fail compared with other sports. Although this is because in baseball, when you are at bat in the home plate, you have less chance to hitting a ball. When you are in another team or league. Why did I choose that goal? I practiced baseball since I was 11 years old. I have in 7 teams in all my baseball career, but I have convinced that if I achieve more goals, I can develop more abilities and create more friendships. So I have a lot of experience, friends, and achievements. On the other hand, I chose this goal because it's an objective that I didn't accomplish the last year. And finally, the process of this new experience that will give me the opportunity to create more abilities and to adapt to create new personal goals, have new achievements, and grow in my baseball level. Completely something important that I thought was that if I didn't accomplish this resolution, I will be satisfied because I did my best effort. I always remember that if someone has done it, I also can do it.
I will start to talk about to the indoor soccer history. Indoor soccer has its beginning in Europe. This sport was formerly practiced in hockey fields and covered with artificial grass, and little by little, it was spreading through many countries until reaching the United States in the 70s. I was called indoor soccer because it was practiced in internal courts. The first professional league of this sport in the United States was the Continental Indoor Soccer League, created in 1993. But nowadays, there is another league called Major Arena Soccer League, had 2 divisions, Major Arena Soccer League 1 and Major Arena Soccer League 2. Tijuana City had 1 team in the league. Be part of the university indoor soccer team. Enter the team of pandemic, and only I played 2 college tournaments in the before year, but we did not win. In a tournament, we do not classify, and other we lost the final versus Tec de Monterrey University. With it, I chose that goal because it's important for me to be better and next year had better results in the college tournaments. And I want to rise in my level. I practice indoor soccer from the 50 years old. In the past, I played in the basic forces of Cholos. And soccer and indoor soccer is very important for me. In my opinion, I think that as an athlete, you know how far you want to go, and if you aspire to be better, you hate to make an effort to achieve it.
Conclusion. For me, it was a pleasure to talk about my 2023 goal and plannings about my process in this sport. So, baseball, it isn't an easy sport, but I'm confident that my experience and preparation, I will complete it. I recommend everybody to write down the personal goals that you already have and the goals that you want in the future. Because to achieve goals every year, I agree that the best way to grow our quality of life and be successful, it is to complete goals.
For me, the goal that I mentioned, I think will help me in sports and personally, not only to play in their soccer, also to be more disciplined, healthy, and to be better athlete is to work hard and change bad habits. Athletes consider his to be a good goal, and I recommend because it helps you create good habits.